Welcome back to Minecraft Blightfall Let's Play, episode 43 again. Well, I already recorded episode 43, but it kind of disappeared on me. The audio didn't work. I tried everything to try to restore it. Nothing worked. And as you can see, some things have changed. It's been, it's been a day and a half since I recorded that last episode that didn't work. And I didn't realize it was bad until now. So I'm recording this here tonight, and I'm gonna kind of try to quickly go over everything I had already done and get you caught up on the stuff I did in that day and a half too. I kind of wanted to do something else for this episode, but I think I need to get you guys caught up first. First thing, I replaced my trees here with these. Now this was suggested to me to do it this way, and to put these floating hydrangeas here next to a pool of water like this. So you can put some on the bottom, and I took it maybe a little bit too far because the mana, or the mana spreader, can't handle 12 of these hydrangeas at once. Some of them will just sit there with mana, full of mana. These hydrangeas will never getting it into the mana spreader because it's always full. So I added a second one to the side of each, and then I attached one side to this and the other side is attached to that one. So I'm getting all the mana instead of just part of it. I have it hooked up here, but it's pumping mana into this mana pool so fast that one of these couldn't handle it, so I had to put two. They're going into here, and I was getting a backlog of this because this particular mana pool, this distance is shorter, so it won't shoot another one until its first blast is ended. So that's why, like, the space between these ones is longer than the spaces between these. So I had to put 3 of them on here to make sure it kept up, and it's doing fine. And here is where it's all ending up at. Now you saw me, I just picked up my Terror Shatterer. I built this out of Terror Steel, and obviously I have full Terror Steel armor. Put another Goggles Revealing into this one so that I had so I can see the nodes and stuff. And the Terror Steel Shatterer is really good, actually. It isn't at first, but you have to, you see how it says B rank, mining level alien. It's always mining level alien, but it's a B rank, and the reason why it's so good is because you can transform it by right clicking. Makes that cool noise too. And when you do, after you get it, as you move the ranks up, it mines bigger areas. So when it first starts, it just does the normal 1 block at a time. When you get it it starts at rank D. When you get it to rank C, then it does like a column. So if you're going down through, it'll do a column of blocks here. Thanks for helping me out here, Al. It'll do a column of blocks here, and like if you were making a stairway, it's always 3 blocks. It makes it easier to make stairs. If you get it beyond that, if you get it to where I am now, B rank, it'll do a 3x3. And then there's an A rank, and an S rank, and an SS rank, which, and the way you level it up is you put mana into it. The recipe for this thing is kinda, well, it's really expensive. I mean, this is expensive too. This takes 4, and it chops down the entire tree and the leaves and everything else. The Terror Shatterer's recipe is the same thing. It takes 4 Terror Steel ingots and a mana tablet, which isn't too hard. A mana tablet's just a mana diamond or a mana pearl with living rock around it. Then you just craft it in here. You don't have to have any mana in it. It won't do you any good to put mana in it because it's not going to, it doesn't level it up. Actually, it won't work if there's mana in the tablet. So you get one at D rank, and then what you can do is you toss it on top of a mana pool and it starts sucking up mana. And like going from D to C is like just a little bit of mana, and going from C to B is, you might use half a pool. But going from like B to A, it's taken me a long time. And one of the cool things is you can just leave it laying on here. It doesn't actually despawn. So it'll just sit there and keep sucking up the mana that you get into it. I haven't had to use that because, as you can see, like I said, I've got all Mana Steel, or not Mana Steel, Terra Steel here. I got my Terra Steel blade. I actually went and made a new one, and took some time getting experience and enchanted some books so that I could get some good stuff on here. And between my Essence Berry Bush and all of my see, watch this. How many did I get? I got 1. This will take me to level 4 at least, maybe 5. Yeah, almost 5. So between that and the fact that I've been doing some mining, and I've been doing some mining with my brand new, super fancy, like this pretty hole I made all the way down here. I didn't do any of this. I didn't do any work on this because I made the this bad boy down here. It's pretty cool. It's kind of a pain because you have to keep putting pickaxes in it, but I made the arcane boar. You can research this on this Thaumcraft. You get the arcane boar. You have to build an arcane boar base, and you got to give it a redstone signal. So I just put a lever on the side of it. But the arcane boar will bore out a tunnel in any direction you want. You can go up, you can go any direction. You can also put the bore on the bottom of the base and drill down, and that's how I did that. I drilled down. Oh, I just saw diamonds. Going to mine some diamonds. Diamonds. That means there's probably some diamonds in here. Yep. Oh yeah, that's nice. It'll kick all the ore out the back into this chest. I made a hungry chest and I put it here because if this chest gets full, it just starts spitting it out everywhere. Now I know this chest probably won't pick up everything, but at least it'll get some of it if that happens. Now the biggest problem I have with it is you have to have a pickaxe in it, and it uses the durability on the pickaxe, and it doesn't matter what kind of pickaxe it is. The good thing about using a Mana Steel pickaxe is I can just get it out, put it back in my inventory, and it'll repair it. It won't actually fully break the pickaxe. You can always take it and like fix it at an anvil, or an auto anvil or anything like that. I just used my Mana Steel one here. It already had Unbreaking 1 on it, so it lasts a long time. And you have to have a wand focus excavation, which I made too. It just blasts its way down through here, cleaning. And it bores it out kind of in a weird pattern, but it'll do it. It's gonna break this particular torch. This one too. That one will stay, but it's gonna drill the hole here. Sometimes the laser disappears. It disappeared now. I don't know why it does that, but it does sometimes, and it won't work. Which is kind of disappointing, but you get all these cool particle effects of all the stuff disappearing. You can make this go faster if you pipe Perdicio into it. You can just stick a pipe on the side of this and have it run into some bottles of Perdicio essence, or you can use Perdicio Viz from a Viz network, Syntaviz as it were, if you have a Excited node. So I've already done this direction, and I've done that direction. And when I went through here, I got kind of lucky, in a way. Up there is this great big ravine. And if you can see, it also connects to that mine shaft that's down, that I've already explored some of. It's all cleaned up because of my things, and there's all sorts of monsters that spawn up there, and I've been murdering them, getting levels, making magic books, or enchanted books, and making Terra Steel in between. Now beyond that, I've also done one other thing, well, 2 other things. I did some blood magic stuff. I was able to get the altar up to a tier 3, and I was going to take the time to try to figure out how to make what they call teleposers. Teleposers. I didn't though. The reason why they're cool is because you can put like a teleposer here, and you can put a teleposer here, and whatever block's on this one, you can transport to this block to be on top of this teleposer. So you can put one here and put one way over there on top of that mountain and transport whatever it is you're trying to bring. Now that's cool, But the problem with it is, it takes a lot of stuff. I don't know blood magic that well, and I just decided it works really well for moving nodes. But I decided I'm just gonna make a better wand, and I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna bottle them myself. And I did that. I've got, where did I put it? I got a Thaumium Bossed Reed Wand. It's got a power level of 75. I got it fully charged, and it's 90% on it. So everything's a little bit cheaper. And you can take these with you, your goggles, and if you make the full set of Thaumaturge armor, which I want to do. I put my Mana Steel over here. Still want to keep this helmet around. I may take it with me because it's got respiration on it, but you can make yourself a full set of the Thaumaturge robes. And as you can see, I've got one here. I've been feeding it with a few other ones, making it bigger. I found this one. It was a bright node, so it's still normal now. It did get damaged when I packaged it or bottled it, but it's a bright node, and I got it from over here in the south, right here. This one right here. It's pretty good. That was the one I started with. It already had Air, Aqua, Ordo, and Perdicio on it, and then I just went around and grabbed some other ones. So I'm having a little trouble with the Ignis. It's close to where I want it. I may leave it just how it is. That'll only give me like 3 centivis of Ignis. I know you should like buff this up to 100 and everything, but I don't know if I'm going to take the time to do it. I've got a couple more up here that I'll probably feed to it. It just looks like it just ate the one that was here. It was a Sinister node, and that's why there's all that stuff down there. I took the node off the top of that mountain where those wisps were. That also helped me too. I left these torches here so I wouldn't have any problems right now, but that Sinister node will still spawn in furious zombies at nighttime. You can come up here and just fight them all night long and gain experience and so on. And I also went over here and I did some of the blood magic stuff. I'll show you a little bit of what I did. I figured out how to make the runes of blood. You just need a lot of stone, some straight plain stone, not cobblestone. You toss it into the pool, and then you can make these things called slates. I might even have one on me. Yeah, you make a blank slate. You can then take that blank slate, and if you leave it in there, if you have a tier 2, it'll keep infusing it up to a reinforced slate. Now, one thing you want to keep in mind, this says 10,000. The tooltip at the top says 10,000. It's not right. Wayla doesn't recognize the full... It knows that the blood altar can hold 10,000. It doesn't recognize that if you have like some of these buff runes, and most of this first and second level were just from around the altar. They were just already in the floor and different places. I just gathered them all up, immediately made it a tier 2, and then I was able to get it up to a tier 3 by putting more blood runes in down here and around here. I just had to do like, I don't know, like 9 of them to finish tier 3, and then I, over time, kept coming back here. Basically, every time I ate and I was well fed, I'd come back here and take care of filling that up a little bit more. I need to eat. Speaking of eating, we're gonna eat some, because while you're well fed, you heal faster. So it made it easy to fill that up. Do I have anything else right now that's gonna work good for me? I don't think I do at the moment. No, we can eat the raw beef. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Eat some raw meat. Oh yeah, like a Neanderthal caveman. Yeah, that's how we do it. Okay. But you know how to do it. You just use the thing. And now there's the sacrificial knife, but there's these 4 runes are already in the room. This one, speed rune, puts the life essence into whatever item you throw on here faster, makes it go faster. Rune of Self-Sacrifices increases how much life essence goes in when you hurt yourself with the sacrificial knife. The Rune of Sacrifice increases how much you get when you kill an enemy here with the sacrificial sword dagger thing. And Rune of Augmented Capacity increases how much it holds. And one of the things I made was a divination sigil. There's all sorts of sigils. I really wanted to make an air one, but it takes a gas tier. I have no idea where to get a gas tier at, guys. If you do, hey, let me know. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. You can't craft one. There's, as far as I can tell, there's no way to get one. I don't know what to do. So if you guys have a suggestion on how to get a gas tier, because I know we can't go to the nether, let me know. Or if there's a stockpile of them somewhere, let me know. And we'll probably have to go get it, because I'd like to get one of these that lets you fly. What you can do though is you make the divination one. Where is it? There. This one's really easy. You can just use your weak blood orb that you get, that you make, and you put your blank slate here, you put your glass around it, and you make a divination sigil. And then what it does is it'll tell you exactly how much is in there. So it's got a capacity of 12,000. Normally 10,000. It's got 12,000 because I have that Rune of Augmented Capacity. So it gives it an extra 2,000. I have gotten it completely full. And also, there's another resource that you have. I've made an Apprentice Blood Orb too. It's the same way as we made this one, but you just throw an emerald in here and let it fill up with life essence, and it just turns into an Apprentice Blood Orb. But this also can be used to hurt yourself, and you can gain health, and you gain this other resource, this 25,000 life points is my personal pool of essence or life points or whatever. And what you do is you can use like some of these sigils to do things. Like the air sigil, like if I used it, it would like launch me into the air in whatever direction I'm facing. So you can kind of fly. You go a certain distance, and then you can just use it repeatedly and fly through the air. And it uses a little bit of that when you do it. There's, I don't know, all these different ones do different things. So, but they all use a little bit of your life essence, of your personal pool of life essence. Like I said, I've been multitasking like a madman and just grinding here. It's kind of nice to stop for a little bit and talk to you guys and at least tell you what I've been doing. The reason why I've been doing all this is I'm trying to get us to a point where I can approach the end game of this a little bit faster than we currently are. Kind of creeping along the way it is. I guess I don't need these here anymore. Kind of creeping along the way we are. Just wasn't cutting it for me. There were things I wanted to get done, and I just decided I'm going to go and do all them, and then I'm going to do a video. I'm going to run and do all these things I wanted to do, and then I'm going to come back and show you guys what I did, and we're going to go do some stuff. Well, that video disappeared into the ether. Never did find it, or I did find it, but there's no sound at all on it. And I looked at it and I was like, well, maybe I can do an audio over the top. And I just realized, you know, doing an audio over the top means I have to do basically another video of the same length, but I still only get the same video. I figured I could do a video here and then maybe another one after this, and and get more done basically. So what I want to do is where I want to go next, and this is what everybody keeps saying they want to see me do, is go here, which I guess is a city, what I've been told. And I also got kind of told that there's a flying boat, and I think that's it. That looks like a boat. I said that was a boat earlier. Like in one of my earlier videos, I said that looks like a ship in the water there, and because I didn't know that was a flying island yet, or a floating island. So that might be our boat. Oh, all right. And so I think we should go there. Oh, real quick, I did do or unlock the quest for these ore caches, and here's one of them. Here's one of them. Here's one of them, and the fourth one is here, and they're all underwater and a long ways away. And I think one of the things I may do is take my arcane bore, park it over the top, and just slam it down and see what happens. See if I pull a bunch of good ores out of from underneath the water. I don't know if that'll work or not. I'm not really sure what they are. I haven't gone down there to mess with them. Just did some mining, and then went and did a few things. Now, before we go though, I need to get some food and stuff together. We'll get some food together. I think I am going to take the helmet with me, and you think I've got extra torches. I don't think I'm going to need those. I got my wand. I do have my wand cap on it. Yeah, I do. All right, that works really good. It'll regenerate if it gets below 10. It'll regenerate itself. It's not real fast, but it does do it. So that's kind of nice. I haven't made myself a new primal focus. I probably should. I'm gonna keep these ender pearls out. We got a few of these. Oh, we need our dawn totems of dawn. We're gonna go up on that island. I want to be able to try to clear a swath out as I go. Oh, go away. All right, you asked for it, buddy. You asked for it, buddy. Boom. Got that. I want to make sure I pick them up. I like to see them. It's easy when they come right at you. Like I said, it doesn't shoot one every time you swing, but most of the times. And the aim is just a little bit off. It is off to the right, just slightly. So you gotta learn how to aim it pretty good. Oh, come on, guys. I just want to get my... Should've just went to bed. Great. I don't like how they respawn, or if they die while tainted, they just turn into a fully healed version of a tainted creeper or whatever it is. It's really kind of super frustrating, honestly. Where'd I put that last one? Oh no! Oh, it's inside. Let me put my dirt blocks back too, because I've done that before. I've gotten a rude awakening while AFK of some monster beating on me and me having to run and scramble for the controls. Let's get this out and make some toast. There we go. Yeah, it's over here. There we go. Alright. Bread will be done. Take that with us too. Always want to have food. And we'll just wait a little bit here on the toast. I'll be right back, so I'll just speed this up. Alright, I just did a quick jump there. I got distracted myself doing a few things. Oh, I haven't had these in a while either. I should probably be able to eat these too. Oh no, I did eat them. Oh well. I got distracted too. Let's see, you know, I think what we're gonna do, I'm going to do this episode. I'll get this one up and posted. Right after this, I'll edit and post the next one, barring any malfunctions. And then the next one, we're going to the city. So I'm going to start the next one right after this, and then I'll edit them both and post them up together. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. If you have any comments, put them down below. I always try to respond if I can. Also, if you enjoyed the episode, give me a like. It helps out a lot. You know, tell your friends, and I'll see you guys all later.